840 on your hometown station, KHTS, 98.1 FM, AM 1220. Look who came to visit. It's Margie from Oakmont. Now, I have to, you and Mary, I just love you both so much. You've had some big activity lately. You've got the new facility at Valencia. We have Oakmont of Santa Clarita. That is, by the way, what is it, like 3 years old? It's still kind of a new facility.
Yeah, 3.5
right?
years old. Yes.
But are you specifically in charge of one or the other now? How does this work?
No. So I am really focused on Oakmont of Valencia, and that's where I'm spending my time. And Igor Molchov is the executive director at Santa Clarita. And then we just really work together, making sure that anybody that comes in, we want to make sure that their needs are met. And sometimes it's at Oakmont of Valencia. Maybe it's a memory care need, or they want a smaller, intimate setting, or they like the walkability of being able to walk to Albertsons or to the little coffee house that's going to be there. And Santa Clarita really offers a larger assisted living, and they have some bigger floor plans that we don't offer.
That's such a great thing, because now you have the best of both worlds.
Absolutely.
Under this Oakmont umbrella.
Right.
So if one doesn't kind of fit your lifestyle, the way you want to live, the other one will, because they are completely different, like you were saying. So explain to me quickly how the one differs from the other. Valencia, Oakmont of Valencia is the newer facility, and that is more accessible to those shops, correct?
Right. So Oakmont of Valencia is going to have more walkability. We're in a residential neighborhood. We're connected to the Paseos. But I think the biggest point of difference really is that our memory care is twice as large as Santa Clarita. And we've really found that that's really a big need in this community. Are
sad but true.
People that are dealing with dementia and Alzheimer's, and we were turning them away at a time of crisis. So with Oakmont of Valencia, we're filling our first neighborhood. We're taking wait lists for our second neighborhood, which will open probably in fall. But it's allowing people to take the time to do the planning, because it's a hard decision, and so many families, you wait, you're not ready, and then bam,
you're ready.
Something happens and you're in crisis mode. So we're really being able to work with families to help them take those steps that month before, so that it's a smooth transition. But we also have that immediate availability right now as we're filling our first neighborhood. And then our assisted living, we still have some rooms that are open and available. And these residents are getting a very intimate kind of boutique-y feel. 40 residents, the dining room's smaller, the activities are more intimate, the outings, just all of it. We're seeing just this little new family grow.
Right.
And it's really neat to see, because we've only been open since the 8th. So it's just been a month.
Wait, the 8th of
July.
Of July. Okay,
July.
So just about a month.
So it's just been a month, and I believe we have about 50 residents that currently are living there.
Do you find they become like best of buddies? Do they form little cliques and stuff like that? Like, is that what happens?
It is absolutely what happens. So many of them are going through the same things at the same time. They may have lost their spouse, or, they're all moving from usually their home, or they've already moved from their home. They've been at another community and now they're here, but they can share that and support each other. We've had situations where people meet up at our community and they have common friends, or the adult children will come and say, "Oh my God, what are you doing here?" "Oh, well, my mom lives here." "Well, my mom lives here." And, their kids are friends. So we know how tight Santa Clarita is. And I think that Oakmont, it just becomes kind of a safe zone,
sure,
a social zone, a comfort zone for those residents that live there and their families.
And now we have Valencia and we have Santa Clarita. So if one doesn't seem like it fits what you need, the other one will. And you were talking about crisis mode, which is such a huge factor. I know I've been there. I've been in crisis mode before for my dad. And it was kind of like you have this feeling, this kind of, oh, he won't need that for a while, or I don't need to look at that. That's a couple of years down the road. And then guess what happens? Either a couple of years goes very quickly or something happens and it completely throws plans off. And I can't stress enough. I went through it. I can't stress enough because here's where you don't want to get caught. And I know you know this. I know I'm telling you something you know, but I want to tell our listeners. Where you don't want to get caught is having to place them somewhere undesirable because you have to, because there's no other choice.
Right.
And that's where you guys come in.
Right. And, I'll tell you too, Tori, I went through the same with a parent, and I'm knowledgeable in this. This is what I do, and I've been doing it a long time, and kept knowing in my heart that we really needed to do something, and talked about it with brothers and sisters. And, it was my mom, and she fought back all the time. She wasn't ready. She doesn't want to be with old people. She likes her independence. All those challenges and obstacles that we face with our parents until she fell. Mm-hmm. And then Oakmont was full. Right. I couldn't even get my own mom in.
Exactly.
So
crisis mode.
There you go. Mm-hmm. And had to go to a plan B.
Right.
And we didn't even have a plan B. So
it always works out, but
right.
Margie, that's how it works, because you think in the back of your mind, okay, never mind, and then something happens. And by the way, that's exactly what happened to my dad. The fall is, I think, the beginning of this process. A fall for an elderly person is the beginning of something like this, where it takes you into crisis mode. But thank goodness for you guys. You and Mary are just absolutely wonderful, and you have this wonderful team who walks you through every step of the way.
Right.
And you need that, because when we come to see you, we're frantic. Whether we show it or not, inside our hearts racing, and we're kind of frantic.
Right. And what we always say is, something has triggered somebody to pick up the phone and call for information, or do an online request for information, or just stop by. I get, we were just driving by. We thought we'd stop by. Well, people don't just stop by senior living. So it's really our responsibility to sit with you and find out what made you stop in, what's going on, and then give the resources, hear what the obstacles are to making a move, and then helping you move through them with good choices. Yes, we're a senior living, but we also have years and years of experience behind us, so that we can help guide this pathway and this journey, because that's what it is. And some people are on the journey and we need to do it in 48 hours.
Right.
Others have more time. And what I'm finding right now, we've been open that month. We've had people on our wait list and they're not ready. And then something triggers it. A fall. We had several single women that called and said, that earthquake scared me. I don't want to be alone in my house.
Sure.
So they're moving in. An illness, the neighbor moves away, and that's who's been helping them. So we're just doing so much listening and guidance right now, and letting them know that there isn't a right time, but there really is a wrong time.
Exactly.
And it's finding that balance.
If listeners hearing what you're saying right now, and they say, you know what, she's right. I gotta get on this. Phone numbers because now we have two facilities. Is there just one number or two different numbers?
You can call either. You can call 661-568-6080. That's Oakmont of Valencia, and somebody will speak with you. We won't place you on hold and take a message, talk to you a little bit, and then if that isn't the right community, we'll absolutely connect you with the correct, with what's right for your needs.
Fantastic. I also encourage you to go online. You have some beautiful pictures.
Yes.
It gives you a sense of what is available and what, we didn't even get it. Our 8 minutes go by so quickly. We didn't even get a chance to talk about how amazingly beautiful these facilities are. First of all, they're close to brand new. Santa Clarita is only 3.5 years. The new one is new.
Brand new.
And we didn't get to talk about, your 5-star dining, the activities. You always have events going on. You're always having some kind of party or some kind of, something happening for these residents. And so I ask that you go to the website. Now, again, I'm going to ask you, is there a separate website for each facility?
There is. There's OakmontofValencia.com, and Oakmont of Santa Clarita.com. And actually at Santa Clarita today, I think it's at 1:00. We're partnering with Henry Mayo, and they're coming in and speaking on heart-healthy choices for eating, tying into our dining. So if anyone is interested, you can stop by or call. We'd love to have you.
Excellent. Excellent. Margie, always, always, always a pleasure to have you and Mary come in and talk about Oakmont. We are just so proud to have you in the community. We really are.
Thank you.